Year 4 was another successful year for the bat component of Kootenay Connect. We completed year 2 of a 2-year inventory of bats in the Columbia Valley, capturing 139 individuals of 6 species at 7 sampling locations. We also collected guano under bridges in various locations, identifying species and expanding known ranges. For example, we confirmed Yuma myotis bat through genetics at the Nicholson Bridge. This species was not previously known in the East Kootenay Columbia Valley. Missing from our capture inventory was the endangered northern myotis, though we did manage to capture this species just to the north of the Kootenay Connect area on the Kinbasket Reservoir. Here, timber harvest has drastically reduced the available habitat for this species, but 2 individuals were captured and radio tracked to confirm at least one residual patch of old-growth cedar. Here we confirmed 4 tree roosts where this species seems to have retained a foothold. The absence of old-growth trees in much of the Columbia Valley, together with the patchiness of suitable tree types, makes it unlikely that the northern myotis has retained a foothold in this area. Our observations in the western benchlands along the Spillimachine and Bugaboo drainages were of extensive logging in this area that has left little to no suitable habitat for most bat species. Pockets of some bats were found around lakes that retain some older mature trees around their shorelines. This area presents opportunities for future enhancement of tree roosts for bats, though the habitat degradation has been extensive. Over the past 4 years, we have been working to enhance and restore bat habitats for tree roosting species in the Columbia Basin as part of a larger project which includes several Kootenay Connect areas. Thanks to multiple partners and funders, in 2022 in the basin we constructed 51 new tree or tree-like roosts for bats. 12 wildlife trees were created using chainsaws with crevices of strategic depth, size, and aspect for bats. 39 Brandenbark roosts were created, either poles or trees being wrapped with this synthetic bark meant to last several decades to provide immediate habitat to bats in forests where trees are not yet mature enough to provide the sloughing bark, hollows, and cavities that bats need for raising young. Specific to year 4 of the Kootenay Connect project, 12 of these tree roosts were created in the Creston Valley Wildlife Management Area. In 2022, we monitored 12 tree roost enhancements in the Columbia Valley near Donald and Edgewater. This adds to the monitoring that we are doing at other tree roosts created in the East and West Kootenay, many in areas that will come online as Kootenay Connect zones as of 2023. We will be monitoring a total of 84 roosts as of spring 2023. We also constructed 2 bat condos, one of which is just north of the Creston Valley Wildlife Management Area, and that was completed in spring of 2022. The other, at Parson in the Columbia Valley corridor, awaits hoisting onto poles in spring 2023 and is being designed to target endangered little brown myotis and species at risk swallows. An integral component of monitoring our created roosts is the collection of guano. At the bases of trees and poles, we install guano traps. The presence of guano on the mesh is evidence of bats occupying the new roosts. We have found most Brandenbark roosts are used in their first season, and we also have evidence of first season use of the chainsaw-created wildlife trees. Genetic analyses are pending to determine the species of bats. As part of our monitoring in Kootenay Connect areas, we deployed bat detectors in 6 North American bat monitoring grid cells. Acoustic monitoring has been strategically aligned in areas where tree roosts have or will be created, including the Creston Valley Wildlife Management Area, Bonanza Marsh, Summit Lake, and Wycliffe. We recorded nearly 20,000 bat passes in 2022 at these 4 locations, and 13 species have been identified. This rich data set is facilitating regional trend analyses for species diversity and indicators of relative abundance. Because of the 3 species of migratory bats that are currently being reviewed by CSEWIC, we have begun to monitor in the Columbia Valley to determine if it is a seasonal migration corridor for bats. We installed a bat detector on solar power starting in late summer 2022, and this unit currently remains deployed in the field. As we look to the future, we will continue to leverage our efforts, partnering with others to create and monitor additional bat roosts, strategically helping to restore wetlands and riparian corridors in the Kootenay Connect regions of BC.